Okay, a 6 feet tall person standing near a flagpole casts a shadow 4.5 feet long. Here's that person right here. The 6 foot tall person casts a shadow 4.5 feet long. Okay, the flagpole casts a shadow of 15 feet. So this flagpole casts a shadow of 15 feet. What's the height of the flagpole? All right, these the two triangles are similar because this is a right angle and this is a right angle. So we've got two right triangles, and I'm telling you that we've gotten similar triangles. This only works if the triangles are similar. Okay, so I'm telling you these two are similar triangles. So I want to know what side corresponds to X. Yes, that's my dog in the background playing with her toy. All right, so we've got X. What's the X correspond to? Yes, the 6 right here. The height of the man. Okay. Then we've got 15, and what does it correspond to? Right, the shadow of the man. So we've got 15, and then we've got the shadow of the man, which is 4.5. So now we've got our proportion. We multiply 6 times 15, we get 90. X times 4.5, and we get 4.5x. And we divide both sides by 4.5. And that gives us 20 equals X. So the height of the flagpole is 20 feet. All right, it's your turn. The thing you got to remember here is it's very important that you get into the habit of drawing diagrams, okay? So let's draw the diagram, then I'll let you solve it. A woman is 5 feet tall. So we've got a woman. A really beautiful woman, by the way. A woman, and there we go. All right, a really beautiful woman who is 5 feet tall, okay? And her shadow is 4 feet. A nearby tree, okay, has a shadow that is 30 feet long. And they want to know how tall is the tree. So you figure that out now. See, it's important that you draw a diagram, okay? You go ahead, pause the video. So we've got 5, and there's different ways that you could have written this, okay? But we got 5 corresponds to the X, and the 4 corresponds to the 30. So like I said, there are different ways you could have written this, but in every circumstance that you wrote it, you should get 4x equals 150. Okay? So we divide by 4, and divide by 4, and that gives us x equals 37.5 feet. So the tree is 37.5 feet long, tall. And listen, this is the way that people determine how tall are mountains. Okay, you can't get out a tape measure and measure how tall a mountain is, and there are trees that are too tall to measure in that circumstance. So this is the method that has been used to be able to figure out the height of things that we can't measure. All right, you want to enlarge a copy of the flag of the Philippines that is 4 inches by 8 inches. The two flags will be similar. That's important. How long should you make the shorter side? Remember, draw a diagram. All right. The flag currently is 4 inches by 8 inches, and you're going to make it bigger. Okay? And the long side is going to be 6 feet long. Okay? So we want to know how many feet long is the short side going to be. So we go 4 over x, 4 over x, equals 8 over 6. That gives us 8x equals 6 times 4. Then we divide both sides by 8, and that gives us x equals 3. Not too bad, huh? So we got a rectangle with an area of 32 inches squared. Has one side measuring 4 inches. So there we go, 4 inches. A similar triangle has an area of 288 inches squared. How long is the longer side in the larger triangle? Oh my goodness. So what do you know about the sides of the smaller triangle? Well, we know that one side is 4 because it was given to us. We know the area is 32, and we know the area equals length times width. So if area is length times width, then that means 4 times something is equal to 32. 4 times what is equal to 32? Right, 8. Okay? So, what is the ratio of the sides of the smaller triangle? The ratio of the sides of the smaller triangle are 4 to 8. Or if we simplify that, 1 to 2. So if these two triangles are similar, then that means that these sides will have a 1 to 2 ratio also. So let's check. Something x, and this is going to have to be 2x because this is twice as big as this one. That times that has got to equal 288. So sometimes it's educated guessing that does this, okay, until you have more information on how to solve things. Let's try 10. If you go with 10, twice 10 is 20. And if we multiply those together, we get 200. That's not enough. So let's try 15. That would be 15 times 30, which gives us 450. That's too much. We want 288. So it's going to be somewhere between 10 and 15. So we try 11 times, and twice 11 is 22. And that gives us 242. Oh, we're getting closer. So let's try 12 and 24. And 12 times 24 is 288. And we found our answer. So this side is 12 and this side is 24. How long is the longer side? The longer side is 24 inches. Alright, the pair below are similar. Find the value of n. Listen, this is no different than the things you've been doing before, except they have fractions. Okay? Let's set it up. 1/2 corresponds to 1/3. And 7/8 corresponds to n. All right, you figure that out. I know you can do this, okay? Don't be afraid of fractions. Fractions are our friends. Pause the video. So 1/3 times 7/8 equals 1 times 7 is 7. 3 times 8 is 24. So that gives us 7/24 equals 1/2 times n. 1/2 n. Now remember, the way we get rid of a fraction when it's multiplying is to multiply by the reciprocal. So we multiply both sides by 2 over 1. I'm going to get a different color. Okay, the 2 goes into 2 one time, and the 2 goes into 24 12 times. So we've simplified it now. 1 times 7 is 7. 1 times 12 is 12. These cancel each other out, and you're left with n. Did you get that? If you did, you did a good job. All right, good luck with your assignment.